7 by decision, 2 by KO, 2 draws, and no DQs. Got a good amount of power in him. Oh, he's pretty statted up, you know. Same reach. He's 3 inches taller. He weighs 3 pounds less. He's an orthodox, so that could make things a little bit easier or a little bit tougher, depending on which way you look at it, really. It was great. Good, man. I'm glad you enjoyed. Thank you for following as well, by the way. I saw you followed 6 days ago. Thank you for following. It gets an unfair rap. Rogers has dropped out of the fight at the last minute. Number 12, Ricky Hatton, has offered to... Number 12, Ricky Hatton has volunteered to step in to take his place. Oh. Okay, and you guys have all voted for me to win. Yeah, they're in my bag. Huh. You guys have all just voted on me to win as well. And I now have to fight number 12, Ricky Hatton. Huh. In the welterweight division. That could be a worry. For this fight, tries the uppercut on the inside, body and head. Don't throw too many combos early, use your jab.
Glad you're with us here.
Listen, Coach. We actually used the uppercut, the body uppercut, in the last fight. It worked really well. Huh. Ricky Hatton. And this isn't Ricky Fatton. This is...
10 rounds of welterweight action between these two great warriors.
Oh, no. Alright. Fuck it. Oh, okay. I know Ricky Hatton is so aggressive in this game. It's one of my favorite things about the game is they've made him because this is how he fought. Obviously, it was always forward pressure. But I know that so I'm actually tempted to throw very limited shots, like Will said, jab, uppercut to the body, move out of the way, let him drain himself. You know, let him drain himself out. I mean, look what he's doing. He's weaving like a madman. We're a minute in. He's like just going. The way to beat him is not to try and fight him on the inside, because I'm not going to win on the inside fight against Ricky Hatton. At least not at this level of my career.
Good block there by Ricky Hatton.
We'll see, now he's got me kind of where he wants me.
Right there, just creating some space. Hey, have it your way.
Caught him with that one though, eh? Move away, move away. Those shorts. Yeah, Hatton. You gotta love Hatton's shorts, eh? Move, move, move. Remind me to change my shorts afterwards, guys. I don't like to have the same shorts for too long. Oh, nice. The only time I've ever fought Hatton on this game is the video I recorded when I used Pacquiao, and it was one of my most popular videos actually. It's got like 5,500 views, and that was You hate to see it in the first round when we were doing well, but I said about Hatton's forward pressure, man. I gotta try almost let him tire himself out, man. But these things happen, you know. It's okay. It's okay.
And if he's going to stay in this fight, now he's got to avoid this opponent like the Black Plague.
That's right. That's my fault, you know. I let him sidestep my body uppercut. I let him sidestep it, and that's what he done. And he caught me with his own uppercut. That's fine. I'm not worried. I wasn't hurt. I was just a little bit caught off guard by that shot. That's what I'll say.
Well, that's exactly what you should be doing on the inside. If you want to punch and you need space, do what you have to do to get
it's okay.
space. He's pushing him around.
How does this game look better than Fight Night Champion? Hey, what's up, Aimbot? Aim, it plays better than Fight Night Champion. I don't know if it's available to... I don't know if you can play it online these days, but it plays better than Fight Night Champion 2. We would have much more fun on it.
You're afraid to go in that room again. So, put a light on in that room and explain to him why he got dropped. He will not be afraid to go back in that room.
Okay. The Fight Night Champion is the pinnacle of laziness when it comes to game making. Good body counter.
what really causes pain in that ring. And believe it or not, it's not the punches. Because they find out that anything they have to deal with is only for a moment. You know, whether it's for a certain amount of rounds, whether it's for a 3-minute round, but it's a 20-second, 30-second, 10-second moment. And that anything they had to deal with those punches, if they make the choice to submit,
good stuff,
and
good
they
stuff.
give into it, that those punches really, at the end of the day, didn't hurt nearly as much.
Oh, that's a shame, aim.
What's going to happen the next day when it's over with? They're going to realize that they would have been past that in a few seconds, in a few minutes. But now they have to live with the memory of knowing they gave in. And that doesn't go away. That stays there today, the next day, and the next year.
Good job by drawing in his opponent.
This Hatton is so aggressive, man. It's the one thing that these guys done really right in this game. Is Hatton is so fucking aggressive. Just like he was in real life, you know. It's why his son's like it, but unfortunately his son doesn't seem to have the gas tank that he does. Nope, I saw the counter coming, you know, and I couldn't move out of its way.
Last 10 seconds.
Alright.
Marshall's punch stats tell the story.
Someone gave me tips on Fighting Champ, by the way, so that I'm playing again at some point. Also played at the Olympics boxing. Oh, I saw you were playing it earlier. How did everyone get on? But yeah, we'll definitely play Fight Night Champion as well at some point. Would you say Fight Night Champion is more lazy than UFC 4? Ooh, that's a tough one. That's a tough one. Nice move. Don't give him targets. Disengage, reset. Yeah, reach. Don't fight his fight. Yeah, I'm just gonna. Yeah, I think that's the best bet. Use my reach and keep moving. Yeah, well, I'll message you at some point, and I'll see when you're free to play play Fight Night. We'll jump back on it. Nope. Gotcha. I counter your counters, boyo. Oh, I don't want to. Ah. There was a good body block by me, but I didn't.
One hook deserves another. Wow.
Oh, that could not have been nice. That was a nice combination we landed there. We have proper piecing him up. Does this have 6-axis blocking? No, it doesn't. It has like I can't really. I don't know if I'll be able to show it, but it has like this up and down. Obviously, if I just hold like block button, nothing happens. But I have to push up and down, as you can see my character dropping his arms up and down there. But it has. See how like it stunned him then when he punched my gloves when I put them up quickly, kind of like the parry system in that Olympic game. That's kind of what it does. But the window for it is huge. The counter window is ginormous for block counters.
He returns the favor with a right hand of his own. Protecting his head well with his guard.
Oh, good stuff.
Up after a round in where he was so very accurate. And Teddy, if you want to have one single quality out there,
you got this. Just
as an
concentrate.
offensive fighter, accuracy is
You're just draining his stamina. Hell yeah, that's what I thought I was doing.
That means you have to be
He's draining it himself as well. He's just throwing everything with the kitchen sink at me, really.
Places for a reason. And boxing is not just about the strongest guys. It's supposed to be, and it usually is, about the smartest guys.
In and out, in and out, in and out. Let's move.
Alright, let me take my time, man. I don't need to go crazy. I mean, beating Ricky Hatton would be pretty good in this career, but...
well-placed counter punch by Marshall. You always say punchers are born, Teddy. But what about a guy's ability to withstand big punches? What about a guy's chin?
You know, that's an interesting point.
All right, let me focus. Let me focus real
You know
quick.
what it is? It's the neck. That's the shock absorber, but most of it's mental. You have to want to take the punches. You have to will yourself through the punches. This guy has some will.
You see guys do this all the time. A little shove off there to create some space on the inside to get your punches off. Oh, and he's got something for himself, and it's a left hand. Nice job on the inside right there, just creating some space. Hey, have it your way. Well, I don't know if he's hip to the idea of becoming a counter puncher, but I get the sense you'd agree with it.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, he's got the perfect platform, the perfect form for it. The guy's walking in right now, not moving.
There you go. That was the block counter aim. So I kind of like, snapped it up. That was the weave, not the weave counter, the slip counter like that. You see. What did you say though? Is there the same weave counter as well as block counter? Yeah, there's. I mean, I suppose if you mean weave as in like, I suppose like you know what Fight Night Champion does, where you spin the stick and your head does that thing. It doesn't seem to be that, but there is. There you go, like that. See, pull counter. So it's like you have your slip counters and stuff. But kind of any shot that you pull or drop under, as long as it's slightly with the punch, just slightly within range, it will count as the punch. So.
Marshall's got a little hop in his step as he's ready to start this round.
But I feel like if you wanted to compare like arguably the best fight night, in my opinion, it would be this one. If you want to like compare it to like say Esports Boxing Club, I would say this one. And while it's nowhere near like the realism to what you have, this is by far the one you could at least have a fight and go, cool, this just feels quite real, you know.
To become great, and right now each one of them are forcing the other to go to great places.
But they're not as bad on they're not as bad on career mode, but on like quick fight and stuff, the block what would you call them? The block counters, I suppose you'd call them, is fucking significant. It's pretty bad, to be honest. I've lost quite a few fights like just through playing against the computer, just from where you know you get block countered and you're just hands down for ages. It's ridiculous. It never feels right. I mean, it's mind-blowing that this is only a year older than Fight Night Champion, but people act like this one never existed. Oh. Oh my god, as if we counted each other's counters.
No, and he might have to do something you alluded to that he's never done before. Find a way to win on the outside.
Good stuff. Keep digging the body. I love this game. Good stuff, man. Murder in the body. Yeah, brutal. Proper tearing his body up.
And if it doesn't change soon,
a couple of rounds, start walking him down, make him. He's tired already. Yeah, he is for sure. Start walking him down, mix. Yeah, you think? Start walking him down soon. I mean, he's just so he's so aggressive. I suppose I can try and. I mean, walking him down is not really an option. Meeting him in the middle is where it's at. See, like if I'm trying to walk him forward now, he just stands still.
And that is no head movement means you're going to take shots to the head.
Well, Customato used to tell me, if you don't move your head, guess what? The other guy will move it for you.
There we
right
go.
Now, the other guy is moving his head for him.
Painfully so.
Right, hold on. Let me calm his stamina down. At the end of the day, he's not going to be able to survive 4 more rounds of this.
Marshall's doing nicely on the inside.
There's no way he's going to be able to survive 4 more rounds of this. So.
Ricky Hatton's gone into a defensive shell, but that shell has cracks in it.
Yeah, it does. And the reason why it's getting cracked is his opponent is confident that with those earmuffs on, you know, going into that peak.
Oh, watch myself, watch myself.
He knows he's handcuffed, so he's putting together 3, 4.
I mean, look at his stamina in comparison to mine. And he's got 4 more rounds of this. Take our time, I think, a little bit more, you know. I mean, Hatton is just letting this happen at this point.
Right hands, every direction, great chins, great endurance, great heart. You come to this fight, you stay right here.
He's just getting eaten up right now. He's getting eaten up. So, I mean, I'm just chewing him up at this point. His aggression has done nothing for him. And 2 push-ups, make the hooks upstairs. Don't look too many combos, gas. 3 or 4 in a combo, reset. Okay.
Yeah, the only way he loses now is if
Alright, there you go. Get my health down so I feel confident in the... Oh! I saw the heavy shot coming. That was due to laziness, that shot, guys. 100%. I got caught from that, just pure laziness. Because I saw him wind it up and I just stood there.
Real smart here on the outside. Marshall's opponent is saying to himself, I can't believe this. Every time this guy throws,
My God.
he lands, he's very judicious.
Every time I counter him.
You know, that's his temperament. He has that kind of temperament. If you went out with the guy, you talk to the guy, you know, he thinks before he says things. He doesn't just, you know, let his mouth...
See what I mean? He's got me again. I'm going down. Yeah, I'm going down. Yeah, there we go. It's alright. It's alright. Fair play. Fair play. You know, at the end of the day, he's hurt. And he's a bit like a dangerous animal. Come on, let me get up. There we go. It's alright. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. These things happen. These things happen. I'll take the loss for this round. I'll take the loss for this round. I'm okay with it. I'm happy to beat him. Oh my God, he's countering me like a madman now. It's alright. We'll recover. We'll recover. We'll recover. I ain't worried. 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 So I don't get how that wasn't a counter. He threw that big shot and it went right past my face. Yeah, I bet his was a counter, of course. But, you know, this is Hatton at the end of the day. And we've said this before, that sometimes this game just adjusts so well. And that's just the way it be, you know. It's always been considered the hardest fight night for a reason. I'm happy with the challenge. That's okay.
End of the round. So he scores the knockdown and now heads back to his corner. Teddy, do you ever have to calm a guy down after he scored a knockdown?
That's a really great point, because a lot of times that...
Alright, let's give it a go.
But not for your
He's
guy.
nearly gassed. Yeah, exactly. He's nearly gassed.
Because sometimes when you score a knockdown, you start to think it's going to be an easy night. And you forget...
Problem is, right, is what's annoying me is I'm like throwing a shot, say, and I get out, right? But then, even if I were to then throw a shot, like, say if I do a nice, like, step back like that and then hit... See, that's not a counter. It's annoying. You know, he's considered wide open at that point.
Nothing has changed with him stylistically since he's been knocked down.
Nice.
Well, that falls right into that pattern or that cliche where old dogs can't be taught new tricks. Well, right now, he's going to have to come up with a trick or two, maybe, to survive this moment.
Marshall's in a position now where he should be able...
At the end of the day, he's just, you know, he's just wounded. You know, we're beating him up. His body is pretty piss poor.
If he starts just moving, just staying away a little bit, now the things that were...
He's got a quick block as well, man, which is annoying.
Well, guess what? They're not there no more. His opponent could get back into this fight.
Move out the way. I don't care if he throws a body shot or two. He can throw as many body shots as he wants. My body's not gonna fold.
Blocks away that headshot.
Gotcha. See what? He's a tough fucker though, isn't he? That's the problem we got here. Nice clean counter when he's like piss hurt.
Hotly contested war throughout, and you just have a
I tell you what, I feel like I can't take my eyes off this fight.
in these later rounds.
Yeah, it is feeling a bit like that, man. Round 7 was his last saloon. Concentrate. Don't throw lazy shots. Yeah, you're right. He's got him. Don't let him counter. Yeah, you're right. No lazy shots. Hey, what's up, Darkside? How you doing, man? You're right. No lazy shots. We're just gonna a lot of body shots. We're gonna wound him.
With another round, but who knows how much longer it'll last. This has been a completely one-sided fight.
It's crazy that they consider it one-sided when I've been dropped. Got him. Let's go. That's all it took. Oh, I knew one of my counters would get him eventually. And that was a really nice one, actually. Backed up against the ropes. Uses pressure against him. He'll get up from it, I would imagine. I don't think he'll go down after one knockdown, to be honest. Ugh. But we'll have to see. Yeah, I didn't think so.
So he is able to get up to his feet after that knockdown. But Teddy, it's what's ahead that's the problem.
Yeah, we're getting a peek right now into his heart, into his soul.
There you go. Here come the headshots.
And he goes down.
Let's go.
Second time. Does he have enough this time to rise
I saw the
up?
body shots crack him there, and I just thought I can land these. I can land these headshots.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I think he'll probably still get up. I mean, like obviously he is getting up,
Some way he's
but
gonna continue on.
oh, the body shot
And if he's
caught
gonna
him.
stay in this fight, now he's got to avoid his opponent like the...
Teddy, he goes
Bang!
down, and he was on the
There we go.
outside
The
for
body
a
shot got him. Second he got up, the body shot got him.
Paid a price.
Bang. That's a nice shot. I'm just watching the stream to see my own replay of that body uppercut. You don't get out from those guys. If you hurt someone enough to fold their body like that, really?
Had to find a way. He went down and now beating the count and looking to continue and survive.
All right.
I think a lot of
Okay.
us wanted to find out what would happen when this moment came, if it did come.
Okay.
Right now, Hatton wants to find out too.
I'm not gonna rush it. At the end of the day, I'm not gonna rush it.
He had his eyes set on the
Bang.
Oh, and there you go.
There we go. There we go.
Hatton's
There we go.
advantage.
Oh, he keeps clinching me though before I can. Oh.
Hatton clearly bothered by that punch, and he's looking to clinch.
He spent a lot of time, Hatton has, going to school where he's learned offense. Right now, he's got a quick lesson to learn. How to survive, how to come up with defense.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Good stuff. Hatton has too much heart. Yeah, he does, man. He's a tough dude. Oh my god, 79 points to spend. Here we go. Look at that stamina. Oh, that's over for him.
Early goings here of this round. Remember last round?
How does pressure feel on your end, huh?
Holy
How's pressure feel on your end? You don't like that, do ya?
hits hard and goes down.
Almost knocked the bottom of his jaw off like that fucking Polar Express film, whatever it's called.
1, 2, 3, 4.
What's going on with the camera? I don't know, but oh. No way! Oh my god, he's up again.
Up again after another devastating knockdown.
That's over.
Unbelievable.
That's
Just the
over.
barrage continues. He's
It's over.
down
No
again.
way.
But his
One body
desire
shot,
is
3-punch
just as
combination.
strong as it was before.
It is over. It's gotta be. He cannot get back up from them. Alright, he's done. He's done. I was gonna say, man. He is done. Cool.
Over. This fight is
That was a tough one.
Marshall
That was a tough one.
his hand raised by way of
That was a tough fight, man.
the 10-count reach.
Well, I know. How did he get up from that?
He's the victor.
2 KO wins, round 10 in a row. Oh, yeah. The motto is, you listen to coach and you win. Let's go. We're going to a world title. Fuck yeah, man. We should be able to get a world title relatively soon now that we took on. Also, I like that they done that. They jumped in saying, oh, you know, number 12 Ricky Hatton has jumped in on short notice. Like, you know, we weren't expecting that. Look at that. 10-8, then a series of 10-9s, then a 10-8, then 10-9. Cool, 10-6. I don't think I've ever gotten a 10-6 in this game. Whoa, look at that, guys. The second judge gave the 4th round to me, 10-8, even though we didn't knock him down. Isn't that interesting? I thought Cyril Gain is the biggest prospect in UFC right now. Yeah, you could argue that, I suppose. That makes sense. Cool. We landed more body shots than we did headshots with an 83% accuracy. That is nasty. It was the uppercuts, wasn't it? Yeah, left uppercut. Look how many left uppercuts we landed. 157. And we were constantly doing left uppercut, right hook to the body all the time. Bang, bang, over and over again. Wow, he only landed 185 shots and he still dropped us. Wow, in the first round he dropped us once and only landed 11 total punches. How sad is that? I landed 43 to his 11 and he still dropped me. Same as in round 7, 48 to his 28 and he still dropped me with it. I mean, these last rounds are funny though, man. Like, we were barely landing, like, any shots. Every shot we landed to his body rocked him. I mean, round 10, we didn't land a single jab or straight. Just wasn't necessary, I suppose, towards the end. Solid game plan from the team. Yeah, that's a good game plan from you, man. Smart hit in the body at Jane. It was a good idea. I feel like the clip chat in Discord is just me chatting. Yeah, pretty much. You're pretty much the go-to guy that clips it, which I don't really have an issue with, to be honest. I quite like it. That's a good win, man. It's a good win. It's a good win.